Today, we're exploring 6 rarest American trucks you've never seen. Many were produced in limited numbers, but they define generations of long-haul trucking. Today, they stand out not only for their rarity, but for the innovations they introduced. Let's get started. Number 6, 1973 White Freightliner. This model came out during the final years of the collaboration between White Motor Company and Freightliner before the latter emerged as a standalone brand. This cab-over truck was powered by either the Detroit Diesel 12V71 V12 two-stroke diesel engine, 400 horsepower, or the Cummins KTA 600 12-cylinder design, 600 horsepower. The cab-over design allowed the manufacturers to max out the trailer length while minimizing overall vehicle footprint. Its elevated cab provided drivers with exceptional visibility. Plus, it boasted a rugged steel chassis and reinforced suspension systems. Sounds great, right? So, how come you don't see this one anymore? Well, the White Freightliner partnership ended in 1975. As a result, very few 1973 White Freightliners survived the decades. Many were retired, scrapped, or lost. Collectors prize the remaining examples for their historical significance. But wait, we're just getting started. Stick around and you'll be shocked. Number 5, 1980 Peterbilt 359. Classic design, durability, and driver-focused engineering. That's what made the 1980 Peterbilt 359 so iconic. Introduced by Peterbilt Motors Company, headquartered in Denton, Texas, the 359 was produced from 1967 to 1987. It quickly became a favorite among long-haul drivers. By 1980, the model had evolved to feature an extended long hood. This meant ample space for larger diesel engines. The aluminum cab reduced overall weight. The air ride suspension further added to driver comfort on long, often grueling routes. Mechanically, the 1980 Peterbilt 359 was equipped with the Cummins NTC series or the Detroit Diesel 12V71, offering between 350 and 400 horsepower. The Detroit Diesel 12V71, a two-stroke, 12-cylinder engine, often ran well past 500,000 miles with proper maintenance. Coupled with Eaton Fuller 10 or 13-speed manual transmissions, these engines provided the torque and versatility necessary for hauling heavy loads. The truck also offered a spacious sleeper compartment, its classic Peterbilt styling, the chrome accents, and the iconic Peterbilt grill badge made the 359 a symbol of American trucking prestige. Today, it is a collector's piece, a relic of a bygone era. Fasten your seatbelts, fellas. This next one is impressive. Number 4, the 1985 Mack DM600. Manufactured by Mack Trucks, Inc., headquartered in Greensboro, North Carolina. The DM600 series was introduced in the late 1960s and remained in production until the mid-1980s. The 1985 Mack DM600 was one of the last iterations before Mack shifted focus to newer designs. The DM600 was notable for its offset cab. This improved driver visibility and maneuverability in tight job sites. Naturally, the 1985 Mack DM600 was well suited for hauling heavy loads in urban and industrial environments. Powering this Titan were the Mack E6 series engines, inline 6-cylinder diesel power plants with displacements around 11 liters. These engines produced up to 300 horsepower and often exceeded 400,000 miles of service. The DM600's drivetrain included either Mack or Fuller manual transmissions. Select models were offered with Allison automatic transmissions. The DM600's cab design also included a set-back front axle, which improved weight distribution and enhanced handling. This was especially true when transporting heavy freight. Its bodywork featured a steel frame and durable components, but the 1985 DM600 is extremely rare today. Well, Mack shifted production focus. Plus, since these trucks were heavy-duty, they were often subjected to hard use in industrial settings. Vintage truck shows, particularly in the southeastern United States, occasionally featured restored DM600s. Impressive, right? Well, there's more from where that came from. Number 3, 1995 International 9370. Part of the 9300 series, which was initially introduced in 1981, the 9370 marked a significant departure from the traditional boxy styling of its predecessors. This line embraced a more streamlined aerodynamic design. The idea was to improve fuel efficiency and reduce wind resistance on long-haul routes. This redesign was influenced by rising fuel costs in the late 20th century and increasing demand for trucks that could meet both performance and environmental efficiency standards. Under the hood, the 1995 International 9370 was powered by the Cummins N14 engine. This 14-liter inline six-cylinder diesel engine could produce up to 435 horsepower and over 1,450 foot-pounds of torque. In other words, perfect for heavy long-haul loads across North America. The engine was paired with a 10-speed manual transmission. The truck's set-back front axle, combined with a spacious cab, provided improved weight distribution and enhanced driver comfort for extended trips. However, the 9370 was relatively short-lived. It was soon succeeded by more modern models. In the late 1990s, new models further optimized aerodynamics and incorporated emerging electronic engine management systems. This fact, combined with the truck's specialized design and durable engineering, makes it fairly rare today. Most survivors are found in the hands of collectors or small fleets. The 1995 International 9370's era also coincided with a period of transition in the American trucking industry. Regulatory changes, stricter emission standards, and the increasing importance of fuel economy reshaped vehicle design philosophies. This made it a relic of the past, even in its prime. Moving on. Number 2, 1985 Kenworth T600. Manufactured by Kenworth, a subsidiary of PACCAR, based in Kirkland, Washington. The T600 was introduced in 1985 after several years of development that began in the late 1970s. The catalyst was the fuel crisis of the 1970s and early 1980s. The 1985 Kenworth T600's sloped hood, angled windshield, and integrated cab design dramatically reduced wind resistance. This improved fuel efficiency by up to 20% compared to conventional trucks of the era. This design was a radical departure from the traditional boxy long hood trucks of the time. The 1985 T600 featured a set-back front axle, which not only improved maneuverability on tight roads, but also enhanced weight distribution for long-haul hauling. Early models were powered by the Cummins NTC 350 engine, a 14-liter inline six-cylinder diesel capable of producing 350 horsepower and approximately 1,200 foot-pounds of torque. Other engine options included the Caterpillar 3406 series. Transmission choices included Eaton Fuller 13-speed manuals. Although the T600 remained in production for more than 2 decades, early examples from 1985 and the late 1980s are increasingly rare. Many of the original trucks were heavily used in long-haul fleets, often exceeding 1 million miles over their service life. Surviving models are now prized by collectors and restoration enthusiasts. This is especially true for trucking communities in the Midwest and Pacific Northwest, where Kenworth has maintained strong regional popularity. While the 1985 Kenworth T600 was phased out, it did influence nearly all subsequent Kenworth and Peterbilt models. And now the pièce de résistance. Number 1, 1969 GMC Astro 95. A true classic, the 1969 GMC Astro 95 is one of the earliest Class 8 cab-over trucks produced by GMC's Truck and Coach division based in Pontiac, Michigan. Introduced in 1969, the Astro 95 was designed to replace the aging Cracker box models of the early 1960s. This meant improved aerodynamics, driver comfort, serviceability. One of the most distinctive features was the fully tilting cab. This was a groundbreaking innovation at the time and allowed mechanics and operators to easily access the engine and transmission components. Routine maintenance and major repairs suddenly became far more efficient. This was a major concern back in the day. You see, in the 1960s and 1970s, fleets operated over extended distances. Repairs and maintenance were fairly routine. The Astro 95 was powered by the Detroit Diesel 671 series engines, including both the 8V71 and 12V71 variants. The 8V71 produced roughly 318 horsepower, while the larger 12V71 could generate up to 475 horsepower. These two-stroke diesel engines often exceeded 500,000 miles with proper maintenance. The truck's cab-over configuration allowed for a shorter overall vehicle length without sacrificing cargo capacity. Despite its technical innovations and robust performance, the GMC Astro 95 simply disappeared. This was in part due to the decline of cab-over trucks in the U.S. In the 1980s, new link laws favored conventional long hood designs. Many 1969 GMC Astro 95 units were retired, scrapped, or exported. Additionally, heavy usage in commercial trucking meant that few originals survived in good condition. Today, the remaining GMC Astro 95 trucks are considered extremely rare collectibles. Well, that's all for today. Hope you got some good insight from our video. If so, please show some love and hit that like button. Also, we upload regularly, so why not get on board for more trucking insights? See you in the next one.